Hey, how's it going everyone? Craig here from Soundiron, and today we're going to be checking out Click Click Bang, formerly known as M1 Garand. This library is a hybrid sound effect percussion instrument designed for sound designers, experimental musicians, and music producers. It incorporates Foley from a collection of pistols, revolvers, and long guns, offering a variety of firearm handling, loading, firing sound effects, and much more. This library is built for the full version of Kontakt as well as the free Decent Sampler and SFZ, so you have a few different formats to choose from, even if you don't own the full version of Kontakt. This unique library combines the musical playability and control of a virtual instrument with the accessibility and flexibility of a classic professional-grade sound effect library. So let's dive in and check out some of the sounds and features within Click Click Bang. Alright, so we got Click Click Bang loaded up, and you can see it's using our 4-layer user interface, and this allows you to be able to blend, mix, and match different layers, different sounds, some of the different ambient content that we created for this library, as well as some of the other recorded content that is included. So right here, if you want to access the different categories, you can see them all right here, from some different gun handling sound effects, gunshot sound effects, brass sound effects, as well as the ambiances and the sub-synth layers. So let's just check out some of the sounds that are included in the library. So let's check out some of these gun handling sound effects. And then if you want to see the various ones, you see we have a bunch of stuff to choose from. So you got a lot. You got a lot of click, click, bang for your buck, as they say. So let's go ahead and check out some of these sounds. Some really cool clicking sounds. Just kind of playing through a bunch of random ones. And then let's just cycle through some different ones. Some revolver sounds. And then if you want to take any of these sounds and spread them across the key range, you can click this button right here, select any of the ones that you want to spread across, and now you can play it anywhere. So you can use it in a little bit more of a musical way. So that's pretty cool and pretty handy if you want to take these sounds and manipulate them a little bit and easily spread them across the key range. And then we have some gunshot sound effects, and these are great for using it in a more Foley type of context, or if you're doing something where it's like a metal production and you want to use some of these big explosive gunshot sound effects to accent maybe like the downbeat of a part where you really want it to have a lot of impact. You can do some cool stuff like that. I've seen that used in a lot of metal productions and things like that. So let's check out some of these. Let's have a listen to some other ones. That one's really cool. A lot of low end too, which is pretty crazy. And then we got some brass sound effects. Sound of bullets hitting the ground. And if you want to spread this across the key range, almost sounds like tuned melodic percussion now. And then if you want to head over to the effects rack, and turn on some effects. Actually, we can use this. Let's check out some of these rifle brass bounces. And then we also included 20 atmospheric pads, drones, and textures for you to use, crafted from the source content. So let's have a listen to some of these. So quickly going over the user interface a little bit, you have this random button right here, and this allows you to just quickly randomize different parameters in the library, which is fun if you just want to quickly just shuffle through and maybe get some unexpected awesome surprises. You also have this options up here. This shows the LFO, filter, and arpeggiation settings for each layer. So each layer has these types of controls, so you can really get some interesting results when you play around with these. And then you have this space tab right here, and what this allows you to do is pan each of the 4 layers across the stereo field. So you can have layers 1 and 2, maybe left and right, and then maybe layers 3 and 4, front and back. So you can really play around with this and get some really interesting sonic placement of these different sounds that are included in the library. And then you have this ABX fade slider right here, and what this allows you to do is be able to crossfade between the different layers. So if you have this ambience on layer 1 like we have here, but then we want to go to layer 2, turn this on, maybe add a different ambience, so we can just try out a different one. So this one's a little bit warmer, a little bit more going on the stereo field. So what we can do is learn this to our mod wheel, and then what we can do is blend in that layer 2. So I'm going to set this to layer B, and this corresponds to this side right here. So A, I'm going to keep here. I'm just going to leave it at none. If I wanted to be able to crossfade between each one, I would just set this to layer A if I don't want any of layer A or layer 1 in the second ambience. So I'm just going to leave this always there. So we're just kind of thickening up this ambience with this sound. So we also included 20 custom effects presets that we created using all of the different sounds and features within this library. So let's go ahead and play through some of these. These are a great way to just kind of get started, get a feel for the library, and just hopefully get inspired. So let's check out some of these. All right, so that about wraps up this walkthrough for Click Click Bang. If you want to learn more about this library or check out some demos to hear it in action, make sure to head over to soundiron.com. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to stay up to date on everything else we got going on, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care.